Hey, good morning everybody. This is Irmi from Yoga with Irmi and Loving and Sustainable Self-Care. Today we have our live yoga class here in the group. Welcome and good morning. Today our theme is expansion in body and mind. And when we expand the body, we also loosen in the mind. And we're gonna look at this a little bit closer today during the practice, where you actually can observe how the mind starts to loosen up, how we start to relax a little bit in the mind and have maybe a different viewpoint of certain things. So the stiffness in the mind is really connected with the stiffness in the body, and that's what we're going to pay attention today. It's pretty cold here in Florida, believe it or not, Northwest Florida. We had a second cold night in the 20s. Yesterday it was in the low 20s. Today it was in the mid-upper 20s when I got up. So 6:30 in the morning, it was in the low 20s yesterday. And today it was like 28, 26 or 28. So really cold weather we have. And I do enjoy it. I'm from Germany and I enjoy the cold spells. I get a little cold fix. I go out in the morning. After I get up, I go and breathe, take some deep breath outside, hug my tree, and I like to stroke down the tree bark, the oak tree bark, and it's really awakens the hands and it makes my eyes really open. It makes me take a really deep breath. I do this pretty much every morning unless it rains or something. So that's a part of my morning routine, going back outside, and after I drink my lemon water, and then I do the oil pulling. So I take a tablespoon of coconut oil, drop like 4 drops of essential oil of peppermint on it, and a dash of turmeric, and then I put it in my mouth and I swoosh it around. I do oil pulling for 5 to 10 minutes, something like that. Hey, Bernice is in. Good morning. Good to see you. I was thinking about you this morning. I thought I haven't seen her in the yoga when I posted my post this morning. Well, nice to see you. Hope you are doing well. I was just talking about the coldness. We have cold nights here in Northwest Florida. You probably have colder ones even in Tennessee. And so, yeah, I was talking about the oil swooshing. So I take the tablespoon of coconut oil, which is solidified at that time of the year, 4 drops of peppermint oil, essential oil, and then a dash of turmeric. I put it in my mouth and I swoosh it around for 5 to 10 minutes. It's really good for the gums. It stimulates the gums, so it stimulates circulation. It's also a disinfectant, so it's like mouthwash, but natural mouthwash. And I do that while I'm outside, hugging my tree and breathing deeply. And in the meantime, I swoosh my oil. And the whole thing takes about 10 to 15 minutes with my breathing exercises. I love breathing in the fresh air. And then I go back in, and that is part of my morning routine. So love it, especially in the cold weather now. Okay, let's get started. It's a little bit after 8:30 here, and whoever comes later can chime in. Donna, hey, new people, all new people coming in today. Good morning, Donna. Good to see you too. All new people. That's great. And let's begin. Let's come onto the floor. And if you use a blanket or a pillow, make yourself comfortable. Come into the easy pose or stretch the legs forward at any time. And then we let the hands come down, the arms, into your comfortable seat, however it might look. You can sit like this and have a very good experience here as well. And allow the hands to rest, the arms, the shoulders, maybe wiggle a little bit in the neck so the shoulders drop. Yes. And if you like, you can close the eyes. If you don't like closing your eyes, you can gaze to the tip of your nose. And we take a couple of moments to settle in. Arrive in the room, on your mat, on your pillow, on your blanket, on your block or on the floor. Feel your seat, your glutes, your feet, your legs. Yes, and then feel the arms and the hands, the shoulders dropping down. And the spine is nice and long and central in the body. And we inhale in through the nose, deep breath in, belly comes forward. And exhale through the nose. And bring the belly back towards the spine. So, if possible, breathe through the nose. If your nose is plugged up, of course, you have to breathe through the mouth. And then just follow your breath. Feel your breath in and out through the nose. Gently bringing the mind's attention inwards. Relax the eyes, the forehead. The tongue can drop to the floor of the mouth. The cheeks, even the ears can relax. If you put a little smile on your face, just a tiny bit, it relaxes the entire face. Notice how the spine lengthens a little more, the sternum comes slightly more forward. It allows the upper spine to lengthen a little bit. That's where we usually hunch over. So when that part comes forward, the sternum, we lengthen the upper spine with it. And now let's just bobblehead the head. With that length in the spine, with the symmetrical shape of the body. Start to roll the head, but erratically, without really a plan. So let the head and the neck move from the impulse of the body. In other words, how it feels good, like a bobblehead. Yes, and notice the breath. So we get a little more expansion already into the neck. Loosening up in the neck, in the upper part of the shoulders. And just play, like it doesn't need to be a certain way, it's not right or wrong. Just allow yourself to move the head irregularly, however it wants to move. Yes, and now keep that movement going. And now we're gonna do the entire spine. So bring this irregular movement into the torso, into the spine. And just bobblehead the entire upper body. Yes, just make it feel good. Just loosen it up. Loosen up. evenly, gently. And maybe though a little sigh comes out. It's very relaxing, very opening for the spine. Yes, and then slowly we allow that movement to reside in the neck and in the length of the spine. It's just like let it fizzle out, not like stop it radically or abruptly. Just let it fizzle out, and you're gonna land back in the center. Deepest breath. Yes, very good. Good. Next inhale, we're gonna bring the arms out and up and parallel to each other. And then on the exhale, let it float forward and down. Nice and slow, so we start to open the shoulders. And then inhale back and up, so we bring the arms back as much as possible and then up. They come back parallel above, and then exhale forward and down. So again, expanding in the shoulders now. Inhale out and up, parallel, and exhale forward and down. Let's go one more time this way. Inhale back and up, exhale forward and down. Now this time pause, take a breath, and then this time we're going to start forward and up, and then exhale back and down. Inhale forward and up, exhale back and down. Just loosening up in the upper body here, shoulders, neck. One more. Inhale forward and up, exhale back and down. And this time we come to the sides, and then inhale, arms come out and up, hands come up, straight up, hands touch. Exhale, we're going to bring the hands forward and down. Remove your pillow. And we're going to come into the squat. So if you have socks, I'm going to take my socks off. I'm also going to take my jacket off now. So we bring the feet hip width apart, toes slightly out, and we have several options here. You can be on the balls of your feet, flats of your feet, or modify with the forearms on your thighs. And then come into your frog or squat. On the inhale, lift the chin, and exhale forward. Bend, bring the hips up, drop the torso down. Inhale, frog. Find your frog, and then exhale, forward bend. Expanding in the body. Inhale, frog. And notice how your mind is changing. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, frog. Exhale, forward bend. Loosening up. Inhale, come into your frog. Lift the chin. And exhale, forward bend. One more. Inhale, come down. Exhale, forward bend. Now let's stay in the forward bend for a breath or two. Relax. Deepest breath. Wiggle the head. Now we're going to do the second version of the frog. And we're going to bring the heels closer together and the toes more out, so it looks like this. And then roll onto the balls of the feet. Bring the hands in front of you onto the fingertips. If that's not possible for you today, do the first version that we just did. And then next inhale again, lift the chin. And exhale, forward bend. We keep the heels off the mat the whole time. Inhale, come down. Exhale, forward bend. So if you're in the second version, you keep the heels off the mat here the whole time. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, frog. 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 And exhale, forward bend. This time bring the feet parallel to each other. Drop the torso. And take a couple of breaths here in the forward bend. Really the neck, the head, the shoulders, the arms. Next inhale, let's roll the spine up. Vertebra at a time. Arms come out and up. Hands touch, slight back bend. And exhale into mountain pose. And take a nice deep breath here. So what I mean with watching the mind, how it expands, take something that is tense in your life, like some problem in your mind that you don't know how to deal with, and just become aware of, how tight you are around that, how much it stresses you out, and just make a little notice of this. You don't have to do anything about it, just a little becoming aware of. And then throughout the practice, later we're gonna look at it again, and maybe we see a little bit of change about it. Not that the problem didn't go away, probably, maybe it did, but how we look at it, and maybe we see a different option or a different way to deal with it. So just see if you can find something, and then see how it changes, or if it changes. So now let's bring the feet. You probably have to go sideways. So we bring the feet like 3-4 feet away from each other. Take a nice deep breath. Feel the feet sinking in, soft knees. So you want to always be able to protect your knees and also feel the feet, feel the ground. Yes, and then inhale, arms come out in parallel. So we reach away from the spine a little bit here with the hands. And then on the exhale, bring the right hand towards the left leg and the left arm out and up. And your right hand could be anywhere on your left leg, maybe the thigh, maybe the calf, maybe the ankle. And then inhale, out and up. So we're gonna open the arms wide and lean back. Exhale, left hand, right leg, right arm up. Look up as good as you can. Inhale, up and back, butterfly wings. Exhale, right hand, left leg, left arm up. Inhale, out and up. Big expansion in the body. Exhale to the right. Inhale, out and up. When you come up, soften the knees a little bit. Exhale to the left. Inhale, out and up. Back bend. Exhale, right. Inhale, forward, up and back. Exhale to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, right. Inhale, up. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. Remember, you see me mirrored. Exhale, right. So when I say right, you see me doing it left. Inhale, up. That's Facebook Live. Exhale left. Inhale up, deep expansion. Exhale right. Inhale up and exhale left. Inhale up and back, butterfly wings. Exhale side to side. Deep breath. Yes. Let's walk the feet together parallel to each other. Wiggle the shoulders and the neck, the spine. And take a nice deep breath. Next inhale, let's bring the arms out alongside the body. With the index and thumbs touching, the rest of the fingers are together in kind of firm, but not, you don't need to squeeze it. And then we're gonna do another nice opening, limbering practice, and it goes like this. Inhale, reach the arms up parallel and bring one knee up, doesn't matter which one it is. And then exhale, come down and bring the arms close into the torso as if you held the exhale out. And then inhale, other side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Ex. In. X, in, 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 in, X, in, X. Stay down with the feet and now inhale, arms come out and up. Hands touch, back bend. Exhale, forward bend. And relax. Deepest breath. Wiggle the head, the shoulders. Next inhale, halfway lift. So I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see me. Torso about parallel to the floor, hands in the thigh area maybe. And then exhale, fold, forward bend. Bring the hands behind the legs and pull down a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now exhale, right hand to the left leg, left arm out and up, bend the right knee. So we bend the right knee, keep the left leg long. And then inhale, we're going to swing it all the way to the right. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg out, look up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Your hand can be somewhere on that leg. You can be here, 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 wherever it works for you. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Now stay on the left. We're going to inhale on the left. And then exhale, right. Inhale, left, exhale, right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, so the knees bend from side to side. Exhale, inhale. You're always twisting away from the bent knee. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. here, stay in your forward bend. And then inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, we walk to the left. Inhale, forward. Exhale, right. Inhale, forward. Exhale, left. Little twist. Inhale, forward. Exhale, right. Inhale, forward. And exhale, forward bend. And deep breath, hands behind the legs. Pull down a little more if it feels good. Next inhale, reverse swan dive, arms come out and up. Hands touch, back bend. Exhale, mountain pose. And take a nice deep breath. And let's step to the top of the mat into mountain pose. And then inhale, arms come out and up, hands touch, lean back. Exhale, let the hands slide down in front of the torso, drop the head, roll down. Inhale, you lunge the right foot back. Exhale, step the left foot back, plank. Reach the heels or modify and bring your knees down. If you're in the full pose, it's always good to engage the muscles here. So imagine you're squeezing them into the bones. And then exhale, come down. Inhale, mini cobra, cobra. Press the hands down, arms close to the body, top of the shoulders down. Exhale, curl the toes, and we come up into down dog. Adjust your feet. And deep breath. Soften the knees so the hips can come high. Let your head hang, wiggle it. Enjoy your depth of the breath. Nice. Inhale, right leg out and up. Point and stretch. Exhale, knee to forehead, forehead to knee. Inhale, out and up. Expansive stretch on the right. Exhale, round it in. Inhale, out and up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, out and up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, out and up. Exhale on the outside of the right elbow or in that direction. Inhale, out and up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, lunge forward or walk. Next to the right hand. Lunge. Fingertips and toe tips in the front are in one line. Right knee over the right ankle. Left heel is reaching back, or you can modify. And take a nice deep breath here. Yes, inhale. Exhale, we step to the top of the mat, into the forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms come out and up. Hands touch, back bend. Exhale, mountain pose. Take a deep breath. Feel your feet sink into the ground. Inhale, arms come out and up. Hands touch, back bend. Exhale, slide the prayer pose, hands in front of the torso down. Inhale, we step or jump into plank. Engage the muscles or modify. Exhale, float down. Inhale, mini cobra, cobra, arms close to the body, top of the shoulders down. Maybe you have to roll down a little bit. If you can, keep the shoulders off, away from your ears. Over time, the arms get stronger, and then you can come up a little higher. Next exhale, curl the toes and come back to down dog. Adjust your feet, take a breath. Deepest breath. Yes. Full deep expansion in the chest, in the upper spine, in the rib cage. Breathing deeply really opens the mind. But we need the space in the body for it. If the lungs are tightened in the rib cage, if there's no space to expand for them, we can't really breathe that deeply. Next, inhale, left leg out and up. Point and stretch, softness on the right knee. Exhale, knee to forehead, forehead to knee. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, round it in. Inhale, out and up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, out and up. Limbering, opening the body. Exhale, right. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, outside of the left elbow. Inhale, out and up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deepest breath. Inhale, lunge the left foot forward. Exhale, adjust into the lunge. Reach the right heel back or modify and bring the knee down. Next inhale, we step forward. Exhale, forward bend. Relax. Yes, maybe a sigh is happening here. Very good. Inhale, let's roll it up. Keep the arms hanging, the torso, roll the spine up. Arms come out and up. Hands touch, back bend. Exhale, mountain pose. And take a breath here, relax. Maybe wiggle a little bit in your arms and shoulders, the neck. Feel the expansion in your belly, in your chest. Exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale, expand, belly out, chest. Exhale, pull it in. All through the nose if possible. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. And just relax and breathe normally. Inhale. Exhale, we drop the head forward, chin to the chest. Let it hang for a moment, just to feel the stretch in your neck. And then we're gonna roll the right ear towards the right shoulder. Back if you can, chin comes up, and then either roll to the left or drop to the left. And forward, and again over to the right. And back. And left. And forward, pause and take a breath. Let's roll the other way, left ear, left shoulder. Back if you can, over to the right. And forward again, left, rolling out the neck, back maybe. Over to the right. And forward, pause and take a breath. And let the head come up to neutral. Take a deep breath. Sink into the feet, feel the ground beneath you. torso. Roll the spine down, hands touch. Inhale, step or jump into plank. Exhale, adjust. Inhale, we're gonna drop the body to the right and look to the left. And then exhale all the way to the left. And you can modify and come onto the knees, and you can do the same movement, which is really good, into the hips and lower back. So on the inhale, we're gonna drop to one side, look into the other direction. And then exhale, drop to the other side and look over to the other side. So you do this either on your knees, like so, which is really awesome, stretch in the lower back, hip area. Or you can do it from the plank and you just engage the tummy a little bit more. Inhale to one side and exhale over to the other side. Inhale to one side, exhale to the other side. Let's go one more round. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale, center. Exhale, float to the floor. Inhale, mini cobra, cobra. And exhale, we're going to send the hips back into child's pose. You can open the knees to the edge of the mat. It helps to come forward and down easier. And then the arms relax, the head, the forehead, either to the mat or make pillows with your hands, or stagger the fists, or take a pillow or a blanket and relax. Yes, allow the breath to flow. Allow the chest to expand with the inhales and the exhales. Feel the expansion in the rib cage, in the lungs, in your heart, in your upper spine. Which is all considered the heart chakra or the heart space. So even the back part of the torso, the upper spine, is part of the heart chakra. The whole rib cage area, the lungs, the heart, the thymus gland are part of that heart area. The heart energy. And let's take one more deep breath here. And on the next inhale, let's come onto the hands and knees. Exhale, adjust into the table pose. So hands are under the shoulders, knees under the hips, feet in line with the knees, like a little coffee table. And then inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, cat lift. Exhale, cat stretch. Chin to the chest, press the hands down, roll the spine up. Inhale, cat lift. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cat lift. Exhale, cat stretch. Smooth spine now. Inhale, cat lift. Exhale, curl the toes and send the hips up into down dog. Take a breath here. Next inhale, we're going to walk the hands back to the feet. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, roll up. Arms come out and up. Hands touch, back bend. Exhale, mountain pose. Take a breath. Now we're gonna step forward, and we could have started that from the top of the mat, it doesn't matter. We're gonna come into a warrior position with the legs. So step your right foot forward 3-4 feet, back foot is in on an angle. We're gonna keep the legs long, torso on top of the pelvis. Inhale, arms parallel to the floor, reach the arms away from your spine. And then exhale, we're gonna reach the right hand forward, 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 and then let it come down to the right leg. Left arm comes up, straight up. We go into the triangle, a really expansive pose, stretching the extremities away from the spine. So your right hand is somewhere on your right leg, maybe on the thigh, maybe on your shin, maybe a little further down. And you want to just feel it out. You want to feel a good stretch in your hips, in the legs, but not overstretching. You don't need to push, pull, just opening. Yes. So take your time and just bend sideways, not so much forward, but sideways. Looking up as good as you can. Feel that opening in the hip. Bringing expansion down into the hip and pelvis area. Yes, feel your breath. And let's take one more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Next inhale, we come up, warrior 2 arms. Pull the belly in as you come up. Exhale, release. Take a breath. Yes, release. Now let's turn the toes to the side for a moment and then bring the left toes to the other side of the mat, short side of the mat. Bring the right foot in on an angle. So we're just going to switch to the other side. Inhale, arms come parallel. Look to the left hand this time. Exhale, reach the left hand forward, forward, and then let it come down. Right arm up. Find your place, maybe in the thigh, shin area. Look up if you can. Stay sideways rather than trying to come all the way down. And just feel the body, let it open. Arms reaching away from each other, creating space in the chest, in the heart, in the lungs. Yes, nice opening stretch on the right hip side. One more breath here. Next inhale, pull the belly in, we come up. Warrior 2 arms. Exhale, release. Turn the feet sideways, take a breath. Yes, release. Now we're going to repeat. Right foot to the right other short side, back foot in. Inhale, arms parallel. Torso on top of the pelvis. Reach the arms away from you. And then exhale, start to reach forward with the right hand and down. Left arm up. And now maybe it feels better. You can go a little deeper. You can take your pillow inside here, or your block, or your blanket. And now we allow the torso to come a little bit inwards towards the inside of the foot. And then maybe come all the way onto the palm, fingertips, block, whatever you have here. Looking up, but you want to keep the legs straight here. So really stretching the extremities away from the spine, from the center. Big expansive stretch. And maybe you go in the same place like you were before. It's fine. Just feel the opening. No pain. You don't want to pull anything. Let's do one more breath here. Yes. Inhale, pull the belly in, rise, arms parallel. Exhale, release. Yes, feel the arms sinking, yes. The weight on the shoulders come down, yes. Turn the feet sideways, then the left foot to the other short side of the mat, back foot in, torso on top of the pelvis. Inhale, arms parallel to the floor. And then exhale, look to the left hand, reach forward and let the hand come down. And now if you want to go a little deeper, if it feels good, maybe to the inside of your foot, on your block, blanket. Or you stay just the same place where you were before. So you have to make that decision. You have to listen to your body. I cannot feel your body. I just can guide you, and then you have to make the decisions, the judgments, by feeling what you feel, by listening to the body. That's what we learn in yoga. We learn to listen to the body. You can play a little bit, maybe try the palm, maybe come back to the fingertips. You can experiment. And we take one more nice deep breath. Inhale, pull the belly in, come up with your core strength, arms parallel. Exhale, release. Deep breath. Yes. Now we turn the feet to the side first, then turn the other foot forward, step to the top of the mat, and we come back into mountain pose. Yes. And take a breath. Inhale, arms come out and up, hands touch, back bend. Feel the nice back bend. Exhale, let the hands slide down in front of the torso, roll down, touch the floor. Inhale, step or jump into plank. And then exhale, float to the floor. Inhale, mini cobra, cobra, arms close to the body, bring the shoulders down. And exhale back into child's pose. So the child's pose is a gentle forward bend. So we allow the spine to fold, the head to rest, the mind to rest. And let's take one more deep breath here. Next inhale, let's sit back to the heels, roll the spine up, arms come out and up, hands touch above. Exhale, let the hands slide to one or the other side, swing the legs around, and we come into the seated position, into the staff position. Let the hands rest, turn the palms up. It helps to loosen the shoulders, keep the shoulders open. Yes, nice deep breath, expansive breath. Notice your breath, notice your heartbeat, maybe you can feel it. And here's a good moment now to check your mind. Come back to that problem that we pointed out earlier on and see how you feel about it. And maybe you can even have a different viewpoint on it, a different perspective. Sometimes that's all that's needed to make a move or a change. Or just be in peace with it. Inhale. Exhale, drop the head forward, chin to the chest. And then let's roll it down slowly. Arms can come forward and parallel to each other as a counterweight. Or you can bring the hands to the floor for help. Whatever works to come down safely and toning the body. And relax. Roll the head from side to side, loosen your neck, chin forward, take a breath here. Next, inhale, we bend the knees into the chest. Exhale, wrap the arms around the shins or behind the thighs, whatever works better. Chin forward, so you want to feel your spine sinking into the floor. So from the top of the pelvis up towards in between the shoulder blades maybe. That would be great if you could feel that whole length of the spine on the mat. So really nice, relaxing, simple, calm. Sorry, I think you guys were interrupted. We were interrupted. It was a phone call that was not supposed to come in because I put it on not disturb. But that doesn't always work really. So I'm sorry. But you're still on the floor, you're still on the spine. Yes, and then inhale. Exhale, let's drop the knees over to the left, right arm to the right, look to the right, final spinal twist. Expansive pose. And you can support the knees and bring a pillow under your knees if they are awkwardly hanging up in the air. So take your pillow, your blanket, or your block, support your knees, relax better, expand more, breathe deeper. Yes. And let's take one more breath here. Inhale, let's roll up with the knees. Center, exhale over to the right. Right hand helps the knees down. Left arm to the left. If you need a little bit support for your knees, do so. And then turn over to the left and look to the left, and left palm is facing up. So same movement, different direction. And we take one more breath here. Inhale, let's roll up to center. Exhale, adjust the arms alongside the body. You can also roll the hands under the buttocks. And then next inhale, stretch the legs up, point the toes. And then on the exhale, we're gonna float the legs down nice and slow. So the hands under the buttocks support the lower back. And it's really helpful if you need a little help there. I actually really like it. So you get a little extra support, and then the legs can come down softly and slowly. If you need a little pressure off, you can bend even the knees, bring the feet in, and then stretch it back out and just take the pressure off for a moment, and then you keep on floating. Yes. And if you're very strong today, you can hover over the mat for an extra breath. And then you're gonna go all the way down. Release your arms, separate the feet the width of the mat. Turn the palms up. And roll out your neck one more time. Come back to center, tuck the chin forward, close the eyes if you like. And we go into the relaxation phase. And make contact with the breath again. Just become aware of it. Feel the inhale and the exhale coming through the nose. Feel your belly rising and falling with the breath. And just feel the inhale inflating the body, the chest, the lungs, the rib cage. And then exhale, feel that little contraction. The exhale is always contracting, so the air goes out, needs to go out, the old air. And then next inhale, expansive, expansive. Exhale, contraction. So feel that pulsation of the breath, natural pulsation of the breath. Body is nice and relaxed, the face, the eyes, the forehead, the tongue, the lips, the mouth. The back of the head, the shoulder blades, the back of the arms and hands and fingers, the glutes, back of your thighs, the calves, the heels. Entire body nice and safe and relaxed on the earth. And just enjoy the emptiness in your mind now, the space in your mind. Notice how the mind changed with the body. And enjoy it, enjoy the relaxation, enjoy the rejuvenation. Put a little smile on your face, relax your face, relax the entire system with a little smile. No good reason, just a smile. It's like you want to give somebody else a little smile to cheer them up. Give yourself a little smile. Yes, it works. gently, softly, deeply, just observing the breath. Nothing to do. Just feel the goodness in yourself. And always remember it throughout the day. Remember, I am a good person. I am good from the inside out. Especially when we feel down, that's a good moment to remember that, and it's gonna bring a smile to your face. And then you can share this goodness with others. Just naturally, your words, your gestures will be different. And let's take a little bit of deeper breath now. And slowly let's roll over to the right side. Rest your head in your upper arm for a moment. And whenever you're ready, slowly come back to the seated position. Allow your eyes to slowly open. And this was our yoga for today. Thank you, ladies, for chiming in. Such a pleasure to see you. It's really awesome. And have a wonderful day. Namaste. Oh, Kathy came in too. Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. When you go scroll down below this video, there is my interview with Providence Hagen. I had it just a couple of days ago on Monday about how she healed herself from the coronavirus twice. She had it 2 times. She is from New York and she was living there at that time. And it's a really nice talk with her and how she, overcame it at home. But being in contact with her doctor though, she was on the phone with her doctor corresponding, but she managed to stay out of the hospital. So if you are interested, it's just below here, and enjoy it. Okay, good to see you all. Have a great day. Namaste. And you can leave me a tip if you like. Above this video there's the link.